Hi, my name is Jesse at Trash Panda, and today we're gonna make a disc out of recycled phone cases. And yes, I'm literally standing in them. So if you didn't already know, we have this disc recycling program, and that's exactly what it is. A program designed to recycle discs. And I say that because genuinely when we started it, I never imagined we'd be recycling anything other than discs. And maybe that was a little naive of me, but ever since we started the program, we've just been having people reach out to us to see if we could recycle their plastic. And last year, pun fully intended, we got one of those calls. A phone case company called Loopy reached out to us last year because, lo and behold, their phone cases are made from TPU. And if you didn't already know, that's what basically every premium disc golf disc is made of. Something I didn't know, or I guess I should say didn't think about, is how phone cases get new generations all the time. So even though a phone case doesn't get like moldy, it to some extent still has a shelf life, because who's out there buying an iPhone 8? Shout out to everyone watching who still has an iPhone 8. So Loopy reached out because not only do they have manufacturing defects, but they have phone cases for phones that just don't exist anymore. So when they reached out last year, the question was pretty simple, like, can you recycle phone cases? And our answer was, we're not sure. So we call these shelves behind me Noah's Ark because it's two of literally every disc or run of that disc we've ever made. And I've talked about it before, but early on we tested some different types of TPU and learned an insanely valuable lesson. Many people know the OG blue inner core, and this is the flexibility. Technically in the world of plastics, flexibility is called the shore hardness, and this one is a 95 Shore A, or just 95A. We then tested one that was an 85A, and as you can see, it's insanely flexible. And this is where it gets fascinating, because we proceeded to test a different one that was stiffer. Specifically, I think it was an 80D, and that one was hard as a rock. So when they asked if we could recycle their phone cases, I very honestly said, I'm not sure, but we'll give it a try. But because the phone cases are slightly flexible, I wasn't so much worried about that as I was something else. That concern specifically was about the artwork on the back of each of their phone cases. Because as you can see, the phone case itself looks to be a different plastic than the artwork. So on this one, for example, we weren't as much concerned about this pink part as we were about the floral pattern on the back, or the checkers, the leopard print, this, the ocean, more checkers, these, butterflies, smiley faces. Well, you get the idea. The big question for us, we ultimately wouldn't be able to answer until we got a sample and just tried to make it. So last year they sent a sample and we were very pleasantly surprised with the result.
Whoa.
It fell.
So first shots are never perfect.
Boy.
Whoa. What?
Look at that color.
Wait. Is that all the cowboy boots?
So once we knew that it officially worked, we reached back out to Loopy and the partnership officially began. By the way, on the day this is releasing, tomorrow is Earth Day. And we always do something special for Earth Day. Like last year when we recycled a disc 10 times over to see what happened. And the fact that this year for Earth Day, we're making discs out of recycled phone cases is just, it's genuinely not something I ever would have imagined in my wildest dreams. But I don't even have to dream about it, it's a reality. And there's 4 primary colors they've sent so far. We've got this kind of Black Panther vibes, if you will, a clear, like translucent kind of color, this teal that we've affectionately referred to as White Lotus, and this pink color that many of you have already seen so far that we affectionately call
Pink Pony Club. Look at it.
Dude, it's just crazy to me that we're making these. Like, this is not something you and I could have planned for.
It's really one of the most random partnerships that we've had as far as recycling goes. and it's been really, really fun to work on, and it's super unique. Not a single disc looks like the other because of the way the flakes go through, and it just makes it really exciting.
So Kyle is pretty much in the middle of production on PPC, which stands for
Pink phone case.
Pink Phone Case. So since we did this in a previous video, we're not gonna test these in this video. These are just as amazing as we thought they'd be. Instead, we've got 3 other colors we want to test. So first up, we'll go clear, then teal, then black. Do you have color names for those ones?
Obviously, clear Pony Club, and then teal Pony Club.
So right now we're running pink and we're going into clear, which basically just means instead of an abrupt transition, it's just gonna become less and less pink until it becomes clear. And that'll tell us what the clear looks like. For those who know the color we call ice, hopefully this will just be ice with some flakes in it, but every time we think one thing's gonna happen,
Something different normally does.
what do you think of how this looks?
I like that one.
I'm pretty happy with how this looks. I mean, I'd opt for the pink, but I think there are people who will love this. There's certain times in my life where I wish I could go back and just pinch myself and be like, hey dude, it'll be okay, like you'll be doing this. Sometimes I feel like I take for granted the fact that we just get to do this every day. We just get to test the craziest of things. This is work for us. Okay, we're gonna keep the test going from this nice ice transparent, moving on to teal. Oh, it's coming in.
It's got a Baja vibe to start.
Yeah,
so
wait, that is sick. Okay.
That's cool.
Wait, what?
The teal Pony Club is where it's at.
This is... Dude, this might be my new favorite color. One of the things I never knew about injection machines was that once you put a different color in, you just have to wait for it. And there's enough shots in the barrel that you don't know exactly when it's gonna come out. So each disc is just like anticipation. You're like, this one? This one? Oh. Whoa. It looks sick. I mean, we can both say categorically, black is not everyone's favorite color. But the game we play is in recycling. So like, we don't choose the color chooses us. And at the end of the day, like there will be some colors like that. Obviously this is a high-speed driver, would be tougher. As a putter, it's a really sick color. I did not think I would like this as much as I do. So it's a couple days later, and we've got a picnic bench at 300 feet on the dot. However, before the official flight test, I need to tell you about something that I don't actually understand. To anyone who knows the inner core, it is typically a 165 gram putter. And both Kyle and I have literally no idea how, but on the new machine with the recycled phone cases, it's coming out anywhere from 163 grams to 173, which is very exciting because it's a variety that all of us want, but it would be more exciting if we understood why. You might be thinking to yourself, well, it's recycled plastic, so of course it's gonna vary. But typically with recycled plastic, it only varies like a gram or two on either side, and the phone cases are not different densities that we've been using. Short version of the story, it doesn't make sense to me. It's kind of breaking my brain. We'll try to figure it out more at some point, but if you're the person who wants 173 gram inner core, it now exists. On the colors themselves, I think we can all agree that these two are the most insane colors ever. There's something about the clear, and I think with the clear, what's really interesting is the potential to add other color that we might not have as a colored phone case, but we can still get a different colored Pony Club per se. You might be thinking there's also the potential to add other things, and there is, and this has it in it, and it's the new J. Milley Signature Series Inner Core that also released today, but let's just say you can't see what's added in it right now. And then lastly, the black color. I think this is the most surprising to me, but we have something special we're planning for our 5th birthday, which is in June, so we're gonna save this for the 5th birthday. But the question we've all been waiting for is how do they fly? And to compare, we've got an OG Blue. First up, OG Blue, 168 grams. I mean, that's an inner core. Little bit of turn, thrown smooth as I can, and it just ran out of speed and had a little drop at the end. Inner core. What, 260 probably? 275? Next up, PPC, which stands for Pink Phone Case, of course. So that's past the picnic bench, which means subconsciously I just told myself I could give it a little more because it's 173 grams. So I like how that disc flies. Next up, TPC. All right, we've got the boots on. Should we just crush this one?
Yeah.
All right. I think I want to get it up there, get it to turn, but I'm guessing it should stay flat. It won't burn. I mean, get the disc. I mean, it's really the same disc when it comes down to it, at just a different weight. Like the 173, you can just actually like put a move on it, clearly. But then with the 163, you can kind of slow down, smooth it, and get it to do what an inner core does, which is very nice and would be very much so nicer if we understood why the heck it's happening. Sometimes I forget that you have, like when we're in the warehouse and we're making a disc, I'm like, I gotta pinch myself, like this is the craziest thing. And then I remember like, this is not the craziest thing. It's when you get out here and you throw it, a disc you made out of recycled phone cases. What is life?
J. Milley Signature Series Glow Inner Core made out of phone cases. Are you kidding me? Can't even see the basket. Don't need to. Because I'm not even close.